My name is David Reyes. My life, while like many people, has been a journey of searching, of trying to find purpose and love in all the wrong places. I grew up in a family that, while loving, didn't have the foundation of Jesus. My parents divorced when I was young, and while I spent a lot of my time with both of them, faith was an essential part of our lives. Ever since middle school, I have had a deep desire to find my wife and break the cycle of divorce that's been in my family for generations. As I got older, I was introduced to things that brought a lot of confusion into my life. And for example, in middle school, I fell into a cycle of addiction, thinking it was normal because that was the life I saw many people around me living. It was a destructive path that left me addicted to video games, and I continued to choose them over things that mattered so much more. For example, I chose them over going to church with my stepmom on Sundays because I didn't see the point in going. I never saw faith in action at home. There wasn't a Bible I saw, and I didn't see my dad pray. This continued all throughout high school. During this time, I sought fulfillment through sports and relationships, and these relationships were worldly and ended up causing a lot of pain, not just for me, but also for my family. My dad was looking out for me and trying to lead me in a different direction, but my own stubbornness and desires blinded me, creating scars that followed us for years. I felt broken, unloved, and unworthy. My turning point came during my freshman year of college. I was in a relationship that my dad had advised me against, and it ended with me getting cheated on. And after that, I didn't care about relationships anymore. I just wanted to have fun. I was broken and didn't even know it. But in that brokenness, God was working in my life in many ways that I didn't realize at the time. I met a girl who was easy to talk to. She happened to be a Christian. Her mom made her invite me to church, and I went, not for church, but just to hang out with her. I went to a small Hispanic church with her where I really liked the messages because I loved learning, and I could tell that people were true followers of the faith. I was so interested that I quickly became eager to learn more. After a while, my girlfriend's mom mentioned Athens Church and how that might be a better fit because the service was in English. I started going there, and I loved how applicable the messages felt to my life. I learned a lot about Jesus' unchanging love for us, and while people change all the time, he never does. During that year, I remember being in my room by myself and giving my life to Jesus. I remember saying while crying, "I fully give my life to you, I trust you, and I renounce my old self and claim you, Jesus." There has definitely been a process of learning to grow and do life with him since that moment. But I think that is when everything I had been learning about Jesus finally clicked for me. After about a year of learning and growing, I wanted to get more involved. I became a small group leader and for middle school and high schoolers, and it's been a journey of incredible growth ever since. Jesus has changed everything for me, and through this relationship with Jesus, I am learning what true love is. He is actively healing the deep scars between my dad and me, and has given me a new perspective on my family. I'm learning to give grace instead of placing blame, and I'm so thankful for the ways God used my parents to get me where I am today. I used to be blinded by lust and brokenness, but now I know I am worthy of love because I am a child of God. And that's why I'm getting baptized today. I want to publicly declare that I am no longer living for myself, but for Jesus. I am here today to publicly profess Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior.
I mean, what else is there to say? Aren't you so glad our services are in English? Aren't you so glad? David, there's so much you said in your story, and your story speaks for itself. The reality of your life is that Jesus did change everything. That's why you're in this tub. Man, I want to honor the part of you. The Lord has allowed me to walk with David for these last couple of weeks, last couple of months, especially what it looks like throughout this baptism process. And I want to honor the part of you that didn't necessarily get said in there, because you have grown my faith over the past few months in ways that you have no idea about. You have no idea about. Because here's the reality, and this is why I want to honor you publicly, David, is that following Jesus has legitimately cost you. You know it has. And it's cost you relationships, it's cost you credibility, it's cost you the life you thought you wanted, it's cost you the future you thought you wanted. And following Jesus, even with like the relationships, friendships, and people around you, has cost you. And that didn't shock you because Jesus said it would. And that didn't shock you. But on the other side of that, and you found the life you actually did want. You found life to the full, and Jesus did promise you that too. And so that's your story. It's Jesus wins. It's that he changes everything. And so, David, it is my honor to baptize you in the name of the Father who loves you, the Son who gave everything for you, and the Spirit who I promise really clearly lives inside of you.